101.5 FM.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South.
To get your information. To get my
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you ain't know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat my congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a news update, to spoon. Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, my body.
Spoon TV. Spoon.
Yes, my body.
Spoon. Spoon TV. Spoon.
Balaba, balaba. Skiddy, dabado.
Spoon Entertainment.
Kua. Go to there. Go to there.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South.
To get your information. To the spoon to get my information. Spoon information.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you ain't know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat my congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah. Don't just spoon. You want to get it? Don't just spoon. Yeah. Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba.
24 minutes up to 1 p.m. here in Liberia. I know it's strange. It sounds really strange to hear this song playing during the hour of the day, especially at this time. But we love to say sorry. We apologize for interrupting your beautiful gospel music this afternoon, as we do have to conduct a technical test, and that involves coming on the radio and social media platforms to make sure that everything is set and prepped for tonight. So, want to apologize again for not bringing to you live last night's edition of Spoon Talk. That was due to some serious technical glitches that we've been hit with, and we're doing our best to go around all of that and to make sure that the program is not missed as it was yesterday. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'd love to say hi to you. Afternoon to you, James Goode-Flomo. How are you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon, Damo. I'm okay. What about you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. So, folks, this is a test broadcast, and during this broadcast, we'll also provide you with information that you need to know, especially from a technical standpoint, until that issue can be resolved. So, we have alternative pages. James, you want to run our people through the names of the alternative pages that they can like and subscribe to watch Spoon Talk Live for those of you who enjoy the program on social media platforms?
Okay, we have few alternative pages that you can use currently to follow Spoon Talk while we go through this time as we get prepared to come back. Those pages are the CEO's page. It's called Stanton Weatherspoon. Check on social media. You're going to see it. It's currently live there, Stanton Weatherspoon. And you can also get us on Spoon TV 2. Search for Spoon TV 2 on Facebook. You're going to have it. And you can also get us on my page, James Samuel Goode-Flomo. Those of you who are listening to your radio, those are the pages you can follow. You can also get us on YouTube. We are also live on YouTube, Spoon TV Live. And you can get us also on Fabric Live. Fabric Live is a Facebook page on Facebook. You can also get us there. But we are hoping to be back before Tuesday. Spoon TV itself will be back. But before then, those are the pages you can follow if you want to watch Spoon Talk. Again, the pages are James Samuel Goode-Flomo on Facebook. If you search on Facebook, you're going to see James Samuel Goode-Flomo. You also have to search for Stanton A. Weatherspoon. It's also live on Facebook. Spoon TV 2. You're going to see Spoon TV Live 2. That's also a new page on Facebook. You can get us there and on YouTube as well, along with Fabric Live. So those of you who are listening via your radio, if you want to watch Spoon TV from now till Tuesday, those are the pages you can follow us through. Most especially, check on YouTube. You're going to find us live there. YouTube is okay. There were many Liberians have been watching from. You can also go on YouTube and get us there. But we promise that both Fabric TV, Super TV, and Spoon TV will be active somewhere around Tuesday of this week. Yeah, Damo.
Yeah, thank you, James. With the proliferation of fake pages, we want to give our followers, our listeners, distinctive features of these pages so that they don't go and follow, a page that is not one of our pages. So for the Fabric Live, is the background, the profile picture is red, and then you see Fabric, and then you see the FM there. Is red. You should take note of that. For the Stanton A. Weatherspoon page, there are a lot of pages. You see the CEO is wearing a black African suit. and at the back, that is the cover picture. He's got his wife's picture, right, James, on that particular page. So you should look out for that. You should also look out for the followership. If you're following the page that has got the name James Samuel Gude Flomo, it has got at least over 70,000 or 80,000 followers. That's the page you should also follow if you're a subscriber of Facebook. But if you were to ask me, in as much as we want to build these pages in this time of where our main pages are going through, some technical problems, we would prefer that you follow us on YouTube. The YouTube page is Spoon Talk. Spoon Talk. That's the name of the YouTube page. It has got the Spoon TV logo. So you can follow us on YouTube. It's easy to watch us on YouTube. And one distinctive advantage of the YouTube page is you can even rewind. You can use the trigger and go behind if you miss something, even though it's live. So you can do that as well. So follow us on YouTube. The name is Spoon Talk. But tonight, we'll keep giving you this message. We're here for just 25 minutes thereabout. We want this information to go across, and we also want to make sure that our alternative pages are running, and hence we're checking it as we're having this conversation. But tonight on the program, one-on-one with the CEO is going to be a special edition, James. We have Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummins, the political leader of the Alternative National Congress. He was just given a new mandate yesterday in Kakata, along with a host of other newly elected officials to steer the affairs of the ANC as the party goes through rebranding, reshaping, relaunching, rejuvenating itself, and gearing towards 2029. So Mr. Cummins will be our guest tonight on the program, one-on-one with the CEO. You can follow via the various radio outlets, that's Spoon FM 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and of course, Voice of Liberia 104.1 FM will be relaying the program as well. So tonight we play host to Mr. Cummins. And James, fresh off his election as political leader on a white ballot, the ANC and itself, I know the interview is hours away, but what's your take, pre-analysis, prior to this interview? The ANC, its quest to rejuvenate, revamp itself, reshape itself, reintroduce itself to the Liberian people, and gear towards 2029. New core leadership, a new core of members. The ANC for you.
For me, there's nothing new from the ANC. Nobody expected any other person to come on. That is to take the political leader position within the ANC. Almost call them CDC, because technically, if you look at the ANC from all angles, they are part of the CDC. They are sub entity for the CDC. So no one expected anything to happen different. We did not expect another person to be political leader while Mr. Cummins remain within the ANC. So it's just the same wine, but in different bottle, or maybe in the same bottle, but clean up. Just use a little water to wet the bottle. That was whitewashing that the ANC did. And so for me, I did not see anything strange. Maybe the strange things would be those other new leaders, like my friend Rosa Parks, who I'm told she won a secretarial post for the Women League. The Women Wing, yeah, I think that's how they call it, the Women Wing. I think that's one of the new things that happened. But Mr. Cummins becoming political leader that's not a news. That is not a news. So ANC, I see nothing new. And if ANC is not careful again, 2029, they might likely go beyond what happened, because we all know that the ANC did not upgrade. Instead of upgrading, we saw them going backward. In politics, you don't pray to go backward. Always, even if you cannot win, but your electoral stability should show to the people that yes, the durability is in favor of you. But we saw ANC from 7 to 1. Do you know the difference, Damo? I beg your let Cummins rest. Nothing new, nothing strange. So I pray for them. I pray at least they maintain the 1, or at least upgrade it to 2 or 3. Maybe maybe 10. That would be okay. That would be like winning the presidency if they get 10. So what the ANC needs to do now, since they have new leaders, technically ANC needs to. This is a free advice to them. The ANC needs to, dismantle entire clique around the political leader. All those who are around the political leader, from the chief of office staff down to the lay person sweeping in the office, everyone has to be wiped away. Take them off. Bring in new leaders. Bring in leaders who are willing to sell the image of Cummings, not people who will feel that they are on top of the world. Because Cummings is not a president yet. They need to put their wings down. So I think that's one thing they need to do. Get rid of the entire leadership around Cummings. I mean, his personal staffs, those who have been selling his image, they did terrible work. They did terrible work. So they all need to be changed. Bring in new leaders who will interact with the voters, because your major target is that group. You need to work with that group. People who will sell Cummings. Cummings now needs to continue his tour. He needs visibility. There's no visibility around Cummings. Cummings needs a serious political visibility to interact with the electors from county to county, district to district. He needs to do a Jehovah's Witness campaign at this moment for visibility and for rebranding. So ANC needs a complete rebrand, Diamond. Nothing you can do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. As you're speaking, I'm also monitoring the various pages. Again, folks, if you're shocked that we're on at this moment, it's because we have to make sure we cross our T's and dot our I's technically. So if you're watching us, again, if you're just joining us, you can follow the program tonight, one-on-one with the CEO. Our special guest for this special edition tonight is the political leader of the Alternative National Congress, Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings. He's our guest tonight. And if you're not getting us on our original page, the Spoon TV page, we've given you options and alternatives to not miss out. If you're one of those who watch on social media, you can follow us on Spoon TV 2. Spoon TV Live 2 is one of our alternative pages. You can watch us on Fabric Live. The background for Fabric Live is a red picture with Fabric FM on it, so that you don't go following another page. You can also watch us on Stanton A. Witherspoon. That's another page. The profile picture is the CEO sitting in a black suit, and his wife is the cover picture. And then James Samuel Gude Flomo is another alternative page on Facebook. You can follow us on. You see James Flomo holding his head. I don't know if it was heavy or weighing him, but he's got about 70,000 followers on that page. You can follow that page as well. The best alternative amongst all of these is to watch us on YouTube. Our YouTube handle is Spoon Talk Live. So we'll definitely bring the interview with Mr. Cummings tonight on social media, and we'll be live across our radio stations and affiliate radio stations. That is for sure. All right. So while Mr. Cummings and his ANC were in Calcutta, Mr. Bilitis CMC chose the very same day, to have a solidarity march in Ganta City, Nimba County. There are others who have said there is no harm, there is nothing wrong with having another activity in another county. There is no harm even having another activity in Margibi, but not in the same vicinity as the ANC were having their convention. But others have said, was Mr. Bility and his CMC taunting, the ANC? Remember, CMC, Mr. Bility was a part of the CPP representing the Bility faction of the Liberty Party. Later it has evolved into a political movement, the CMC, taking away some members from both the Liberty Party and the ANC from the CDC and checking from so, but having their march in Ganta yesterday, a solidarity march, James. Anything sinister politically about that yesterday, or was just the issue of schedule clash?
Like I said earlier, Cummings lacks the political, management within the ANC. And it was intentional for Mr. Ability or representability. It was intentional because he knew about the ANC event. And again, one would say that was just a convention. So yes, those were just political engagement, and I think there was nothing really bad about all representability needed to do was at least to give the space to Mr. Cummings to conduct his convention, because all you're looking for is the news, not about the people who are attending, though they are important, but you want to make the news. So now the news reporters are confusing Liberia which one to carry as headline, either Mr. Ability, where people are telling the vice president that Ability is now your mate, or Mr. Cummings winning again. So, like, two major news happened yesterday. So if I were Mr. Ability or Representative Ability, I think it would have been prudent to just suspend or postpone your event and allow Cummings, because you guys were once political allies, or you guys are still political allies. I think he should allow Cummings to conduct his event and then come back the next weekend to do his. If you want for Cummings to get the media coverage that he needs, because technically, if you are looking at media coverage in Liberia, Ability has more visibility in terms of the Liberian media currently than Cummings. So Ability should allow Cummings to enjoy that moment. The Cummings moment got stolen away by his ally yesterday. Yeah.
The presence of the Unity Party's chairman, they're political parties, they're political rivals, they're not fighting a physical battle, or they're not enemies. Again, politics is about optics. Was it prudent optically yesterday, or just a show of solidarity? You looking at it from an analytical standpoint. The presence of the Unity Party chairman at the ANC convention yesterday, how politically beneficiary was that yesterday?
A day before the convention, the political leader, the elected and former political leader, I don't know how to even term it, Mr. Cummings.
The newly remandated political leader, because he just continued the mandate.
Mr. Cummings appeared at CEO, and there was a question they asked about working. In fact, the question was, we are hearing news or information in the corner that you are on your way to the CDC. And Mr. Cummings answered that question by saying, we are open to talk to everybody, but we are not going to, we are not in the stage of negotiating with people to join them, but we will talk with the CDC, the Unity Party, and all other political parties. So seeing the Unity Party political leader there, I think
the chairman.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the chairman. Seeing the chairperson there yesterday, I think that was just intended to show more transparency. I think he was like an observer. I'm not too sure. I might not call the exact part of the electoral law. It also calls for it that you should invite external people, including the Elections Commission. The National Elections Commission should have a representative.
We get the law, we get the aspect of the law and all of those things. But being at the ANC's convention, the optics politically. I'm speaking. I want you to answer the question from the political standpoint.
Politically, it was good for the Unity Party and the ANC. It shows that their tolerance. It shows that the Unity Party is open to work with everybody. The Unity Party is not going for personal political target. Instead, they are for national interest. That is why you saw their chairperson attending one of the major opposition political parties, even though the last election they did not do too well. They got 1%, but 1% is still important. You need that 1% vote. So these are paths that pave political negotiations in the future. That, oh yes, when you called upon us yesterday, we were there. We attended your convention. So
Just a trick question before we go, because we have 4 minutes to go.
Mhm.
That level of political tolerance, where we did see the Unity Party's chairman at the ANC's convention yesterday, do you foresee such tolerance where the CDC or the Unity Party to host a convention and you see either of their chairmen attending those events?
It's like 80% impossible, 20% possible. Because in the first place, this is the problem. The political leaders of these institutions are friends. President Boaka and former President Weah, they are friends. Janga Ko, the acting chair, and Chairman Luther Tape, they are friends. But what happened? Their supporters are the problems. Their supporters are the problems. The technical Unity Party supporter and the technical guys from the CDC will not want to work together. They believe that they are sharing ideas, and it will not be good for their opponent, maybe the CDC or the Unity Party. So I don't see a chairperson or a high-ranking member from the CDC or the Unity Party attending any of their events. But it's also possible that they will send a representative just to serve as a watchdog during such events. Between those two parties, I'm sorry, it's like 20% possible, 80% impossible. So they can turn the 80% around to maybe 80% at the end of the day. But
Would
with
it be
other
good if we were to see these two top political parties in our country exhibiting such tolerance as we see between, the ANC and the Unity Party yesterday, showcased by the presence of Chairman Luther Tape at their event, to show that we're politically maturing as a democracy, as a multi-party democracy, and tolerant of each other's views, irrespective of differences. It must be shown not just from the ANC and the Unity Party, but from the two most popular in terms of vote garnered in elections, political parties in our country.
So here's the problem. I think we have a high level of political tolerance in Liberia as compared to other African countries, even among political institutions and government, right? In Liberia, I think people are, even we saw it during the last administration, and it is still happening, where people have their will to say whatever they want to say. But again, Damon, politics is about scoring points, political points. If a member of the CDC or CDC chair attends a Unity Party event, or vice versa, the same happened to the Unity Party, what is the message he's sending? We are together, but the supporters are not together. So I think politically, it's okay for any of the party that any of them, the both of them, any of them who will attend their colleagues' event, like the way we have the CDC's event coming up, the person who will attend. But what would be the reaction from your supporters? It's good for us to do it, but what are the reactions that you're going to get from your supporters? And what would be the benefit of your party? Now, the Unity Party needs CDC for collaboration? No. So necessarily, I think it's not necessary for them to attend. But CDC needs ANC and other political parties the same as the Unity Party, so they can attend those events and get an open fee for both of them to go to the race. And at the end of the day, who wins? The person is the winner. But to attend two major political institutions attending the same, like Democrat attending Republican event, is technically not possible. You don't do it, because if you do it, you are giving more weight to somebody to show that yes, they are better than you, because politics is not gospel, to show that they are better than you. So I think it's not necessary for two major political parties like the CDC and the Unity Party to have event together. You can have a reconciliation event where you say, let's reconcile. That's different from a specific political event.
Thank you, James. As we're having this conversation, we're about to wrap up. We are promised 30 minutes only. I know you
Yeah,
watch
thank you.
various outlets to make sure that this live broadcast is on those various platforms as well. Thank you so much, folks, for listening. Thank you for allowing us to interrupt your daily activities. For those of you listening to the radio, yep, we'll turn the controls over to the incredible Trans to continue his broadcast. But again, as a reminder, you can watch Spoon Talk tonight one-on-one with the CEO. Our guest tonight for this special edition is the remandated Mr. Cummins, political leader of the Alternative National Congress. He joins us tonight on the show for a very interesting interview. Key amongst all of what we'll be discussing with Mr. Cummins tonight will be centered around the ANCs. What's next for the party? How will the party rebuild, reconnect, and reposition ahead of 2029? What does Mr. Cummins comeback mean for Liberia's political future? And a lot of other things, national issues as well, will be discussed with the political leader of the Alternative National Congress. Because of technical issues that we're currently faced with our main page, Spoon TV Live, we have been able to give you alternative sources of watching us tonight. For those of you who love Facebook, you can watch us on Spoon TV Live 2. Spoon TV Live 2. The icon there, you see the Spoon TV logo, and you can follow that page to watch us live tonight. On Facebook again, Fabric Live is another alternative page. The profile picture is red. You see there, Fabric FM. You can follow that page. Still on Facebook, Stanton A. Witherspoon is another alternative page. The profile picture is the former CEO of the Spoon Network, Mr. Stanton Alexander Witherspoon Sr., and the cover page is that of his beautiful wife. You can follow that page. James Samuel Gudeflomo is another alternative page on Facebook. You see James there holding his head, and that page has got about 70 to 80,000 followers, so that you don't follow a wrong page. And on YouTube, which will be my favorite if I'm rerouting you, you should follow us on YouTube. Our page is Spoon Talk Live. Spoon Talk Live on YouTube. Once you click on Spoon Talk Live, you see prior editions or previous editions of Spoon Talk on that particular page. The most recent will be this test broadcast as well. Any of the pages that I've aforementioned that you want to follow, the most recent broadcast will be this test broadcast that we've done, and that can allow you to better navigate. So tonight at 7:30 p.m., we'll roll the theme song and start tonight's special edition of One-on-One with the CEO. And our guest is Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummins of the ANC. My name is Diamond Slanger, telling you thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us your ears as we have concluded a successful testing period. Bye-bye, and have for yourselves a wonderful, wonderful Sunday afternoon for those of you in Liberia, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you watching us from all around the world. Bye-bye.
Spoon Entertainment.